As you guys may know, the R211T is already in service and can now be in the list with the other models. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Run MC Trains video, and welcome to the first tier list ranking video I have ever done on any MC channel, but especially this, the trains. So this is actually something I've thought of doing for a long time. I can't believe I'm doing this now. So we're going to take a break from a railfanning video. That's what you have been familiar with on this channel. Let's get started with it. 3, 2, 1.
Skip it up and down.
So first up, you guys know what I'm going to say here. This is the R211A we know and love. This definitely a godly. Come on. A lot of you guys may agree. It's literally the GOAT right now. Well, the T is, but you get the glory of it. And I first wrote it, it was like, we're in a new generation of the MTA. For you young riders, this is the model for you to ride. Like for me, it was the R160 and I guess R142, R68A, like those that are still in service, those are what I grew up with. But this is for you, Generation Alpha. Oh, I can't tell what this is right here. I think this is the R110B. Yeah, you can kind of see right here. This is what they look like, black on the side. I'm just gonna say it is. So, I've never seen these in my life because these went out of service before I was born due to I think malfunction or something. I have no idea why they went in service because they look like a perfect condition train. I wish I got to ride them, but seeing them in games like PTA and other games, I know what the interior is like, so I'll do B. Maybe if I actually rode them, I'd put them a little higher, but it's disappointing that they got rid of these fast. It's both. Alright, now, this is... I think this is the R142. Yeah, because this looks like it's either the the 5 or the 2 or the 4. Because I think this is the 6, so this is the R142. These are what I grew up with. I've known for a long time. It's literally the IRT model for us generation. It is very good. I'm just gonna put it here. I think it's a very well-made model, modern, and it's aged well. You know, I'm gonna put this here just because I like this better, and we know it all well. All right, now the R142A. It's a little different than the R142. They sound different. The 4 is the only route as of right now that has both of them. So credits to the 4. This, I'll just put next to it, but with R142 better. Just like that. Alright, now, the R143, aka the L train. Sometimes the J or the Z, but the L. I'm not crazy about the R143s. Like, what do you guys think about it? Is it just me, or do you guys think they're fading? I feel like I'm not seeing them around anymore, or I feel like I never have. I've just always seen them on the L, and they're definitely not an overrated model, or it seems like they don't have anything positive about it. So I'll put in the mid. I don't know. This or booty. I'm gonna put it here just because it's new tech, but what it's how it's doing right now doesn't seem to be good, and there haven't been updates about it lately. Alright, moving on to, yeah, this looks like the R160. These are what we know today and have for a long time. I'm gonna put it for the win. They are so awesome. I grew up with these for sure. This and these two are, I'm sure a lot of you guys have grown up with as well. They have gone through a lot of updates. We've always seen them on the E, F, M, the L sometimes, but the L is mostly R143. And then, like 2 years ago or three after COVID, they got transported to the Jamaica yard, and that's when the R was fully ran by R160s, assigned to the R, and not to mention the G. It's impressive that the R160s are even being assigned to the G and not the R68s anymore. So I'm just going to leave that there, and it's a great model. And it's cool how you can split this between the R160A, Alstom, the Siemens, which is on the EFR and G. Yeah, it used to be the N and Q a lot, but due to the crappy R46 being transitioned to them or shifting to them, we don't see these on the N and Q anymore. Well, there is one R160 on the Q during rush hours, but that's it. It's not enough. Next up, we have the R179. You can tell by the shininess on the side, and a little fatter than the R160. I'm gonna put this over here, but better than the R160. It's not as good as the R211, obviously, because the R211 has a perfect upgrade, but I can't go wrong with these. I would ride them any day. Much better than the R46 for that matter. They are, as of right now, they're only on the A, C, JZ, and Rockaway Shuttle. Recently, they got shifted to the Rockaway Shuttle, which actually makes sense. Like, why didn't the MTA do it earlier, like in 2020 or 2021? I mean, I guess R179s were going through issues, but when they are running, they are awesome. So satisfying. I don't think there's anything I would change about the model. You know what would be awesome? If we have R179s on the L and have more R143s on the JZ, because the L needs an upgrade with a model. Let's call the L the route that never changes. Like, seriously. If there's any route I would expand the R179 to next, it's the L. But right now, it's doing its best, and I think it's great. Alright, R188. You can tell by the 7. It's the only line the model is being assigned to. Now, I would say it's just as good as these two, a B, or I don't know if I should put one of these with them, because they're not bad at all. You know, I'm going to put this here. R160 better than the R188, but this better than these two. I think it's very clean. The 7 is my favorite IRT line. Like, sometimes it has those Starbucks wrap and cool designs to it. It's not that loud. I mean, loud trains don't bother me at all, but I'll just leave that there. I think the 7 is perfect the way it is. It seems like the 7 is going to have R188s for a long time, and I don't know if you guys remember, but recently the 6 trains brought back the R142 and R142As temporarily, and it'd be pretty cool if the 7 did the same thing, only it'd be the opposite if they went back to the nostalgic R62As. Like, do you guys remember those days on the 7? That'd be cool if we had that special occasion, but I think it's awesome the way it is. Now, this is where the fun begins. The R211T, the latest model that just came into service a week ago. Do I need to say anything about this? Come on. It's definitely godly, and these two are the GOAT, but this a little better. Because there's your answer right there. The accordion gangway. I mean, maybe those who have motion sickness, I'd be a little concerned because when I did ride on it on the C, right inside this accordion thing, I actually felt a little lightheaded, but I think it's worth it because this is something the MTA has been discussing about for years, I think, and for the riders to allow more space because the MTA is always crowded, especially for rush hours, but at any time, we definitely need more of these. One thing I do not like about it, or am confused about, is that they won't go express. I don't know if that's a temporary thing, but I looked on this website. It looked pretty clear that they will not go express ever. Maybe it's just because it's on the sea and the sea is local, but I mean, I guess they wouldn't go express because of the gangways, and maybe it'd be hard if they go express if they become too sensitive, but yeah, they should go express. Like, every model deserves to go. Like, I I think I don't see anything wrong with riding this going express. It'd be like a roller coaster. I would love that. All right, now here's one model that has not arrived to service yet and hasn't. And look at this. It's not even real. They haven't even been delivered yet. The R262s, the R211 version, the IRT version of the R211. Now, even though it's not in existence yet, we need these. I think it will be worth it because the IRT lines, especially the R62As and R62, are narrow, so hopefully they allow more space. I guess I'll just put it here, just because we're excited for them. I mean, I am personally. I think, yeah, I have a feeling that they are going to replace the R62As and 62s. Because by the time they come, it'll be time for an upgrade, especially for the 1, the 3, and the 6. And possibly even the 42nd Street Shuttle, but I don't know about that. But definitely the 1 and the 3, because I have always seen them as R62As and 62s throughout my whole life. So we need these. Okay. Now that we've talked about the future, let's talk about the past, shall we? The R32s. These do not run anymore. These it had its final run, January 2022. These have a lot of memories. I remember riding these a lot, primarily on the C, sometimes the A, and the JZ. So yeah, these were the predecessors, or R179s came to replace these. So, I think it's better than the R143. They aged well. One thing I don't like about it is that they screech. They are, like, every time it stops, it has a loud screeching noise, but there's nothing you can do, because it's the way it's built, and it was back in the day, built in the 60s, manufactured. Rest in peace, and they will always be remembered for the MTA, and they were featured a lot in movies. Alright, now, this looks like an R32, but I forgot the name of this. Guys, remind me what this is. I wonder if it's the R30, or R38. Maybe it's the 38. But whatever it is, I'll just put it next to it. Alright, there. I never rode these, but I'm sure they're the same as the 32s. Right there. Now, R42. These will be remembered to me for sure, because this is another model that's not in existence. But if you can see here, the A, this is the final run right here in 2020. I didn't attend this event, but something I will remember from the R42 is riding the Z for the first time. I still remember it. November 2nd, 2018. First Z I took in R42. But I didn't get to ride it a lot. I wish I did. So I feel like I only rode it like a couple times. And the only models I really saw them on were the J and Z. think they rode on a lot more routes back in the day, like the 2000s and earlier. I think there was a video when it was running on the E or the R or something, but whatever. I'll put it right here. R32 is better just because I rode them more, but here because they'll be memorable. Okay. Now here we go to the part. R44. It's the same thing as this. We'll get to that, but these used to be on the subway. They now run for only the Staten Island Railway. And I don't know if you guys knew, but hopefully we get the R211S's soon to replace these junk. Because when I rode these on the Staten Island Railway, it was only one time. I don't know what else to say, but I just haven't ridden these much, but these are just as bad as this, the R46. Now, if you guys have seen our videos about the trash talk, then you guys know where I'm going to put this. That's right. The opposite of the R211 in my opinion. These are another model that I grew up with. I've ridden them a lot of times, like 100 or 1,000 times. I've always seen them on the A. The C, kind of. And then they shifted to the Broadway line more, to the NQW. Used to be on the R, but good thing they don't anymore. And I used to see them on the F as well. AC and WQ. I think Rockaway Shuttle still, but it's really 179s now. Anything else I'm missing? Nope. I think that's it. So every time I ride these days, I'm like, I don't care anymore. They're just an old piece of junk. They have a lot of error door chimes. I mean, R68s as well, but the floors are dirty. I feel like this is the filthiest model, active model. I mean, it's the oldest, it makes sense, but I feel like it's not aging well. And I don't know what else to say about this, but I've ridden them so many times. I mean, when I was younger, I didn't care. Well, in a good way. It was the subway, it meant a lot to me, but knowing it now, it needs to go. Good thing we have the R211s coming, but we need more of them because there's too many of these right now. Alright, R68s, they're a little similar, but better. I honestly thought the 68s were older than the 46s. Did you guys think that? Because R46s have digital displays. R62As, R62 and R68s just have roll signs, which is normally older than something digital. But I guess I can see now why the R46 is older, because it has an older sound and the digital display is, it's not a real digital like the new tech trains. It's just yellow. And with this, I've always seen them on the B and the D. Not that old, but I like the texture of it better. It's a little more solid. Like, these are just make me want to puke. I don't know. I'll put mid. I know I'm gonna put this here just because I didn't know about. They used to be on the G, like I mentioned, but now they got replaced by the R160s. And honestly, I'm tired of seeing these on the D throughout my life. It'd be cool for once that even just an R160 would be great. A nice change. I don't think an R211 will run on it anytime soon. B and the D have just been the same from in my life. R68A, it's kind of the same thing but different. They're mostly on the B. There's some R68s, but all D trains are just R68s, and these are also on the NQW. Yeah, I think mostly the N and W, some Q. Most Q trains are R68. Franklin Avenue Shuttle trains are assigned by the R68, so I'll just put it here. last but not least, I don't even know what the heck this is. This just looks like a train that's parked, not moving, and I'm just gonna put in dead right out because it's not showing anything. It's just a model that's there. Alright, well, take a look at the list here. So this is my list of the models. See if I'll change anything. I'll put this here just because I didn't ride these ever. And it's just bulk. They had to remove these, the MTA. Here's the final list. R211T, R211, R262, R79, R60, R88, R42s. Hey. What is your list, guys? Do you guys agree with this? This is just my opinion, but if you guys like the R46s or have something to say about the R179s, I respect that because I'm just curious, but I'm just ready for the R46s to go and for these two R179s and R211s to only get better. So I hope you guys are having a great day, and if you guys haven't caught the R211T, I hope you find it soon, because I've only ridden it once, and I would like to see it again for sure. If you guys haven't seen it, check it out. Like, if you live near the sea, think you have a good chance. If you don't, just do your best. You'll find it someday. So, thank you guys for watching, and this was a special video for this channel. And share this to other transit fanners, and until the next video, I support every one of you. Bye. Or I'll do this for Stefan. Saya.